Hello, this is George Urbacek of CreativeBassLessons.com with a lesson on how to play bass guitar with a pick. In this beginner lesson I will show you the fundamentals, the rudiments of pick playing. As with all things, we've got to make sure we have the rudiments down before we can really progress and use those to build on. So we'll begin first of all by how to hold the pick. I've got a blue pick here for contrast. What you do is you place the thumb across the top of the pick at approximately right angles. I'll just try to bring that up closer. At approximately right angles to the tip of the pick, covering about half of it. Now if you have a look underneath now, see how the first or the index finger is almost following the edge of the pick, so to speak. So it's basically like thumb and index finger almost forming a cross shape and crossing each other. So that's basic pick position, holding position. When you hold the pick, you've got to make sure that it's not gripped too firmly, otherwise everything will be very stiff and just won't work for you. And you've also got to make sure that it's not gripped too light, because otherwise you'll drop it. So you've just got to get an ideal grip, not too hard, not too soft. You'll be able to work that out as you play and as soon as you start striking the strings. There are essentially two different types of picking. One is what I call flat picking, and that's actually when you go at right angles to the strings, basically vertically. So you get this sound. I'm just muting the strings now, so you're just hearing that pure thuddy sound. Now that's just going straight across. I'll see if I can show you from the top. Oh, I know it's a bit difficult, but also the other thing is angling the pick. Notice that sound, it's very scratchy. That's not too bad if you want to get a grungy sound. Okay, so they're the two types. This, I call it scratch picking, and the other one is flat picking, which is a much cleaner sound. So as I'm doing there, the first thing you can actually do is mute the strings with your fretting hand and then just start doing downstrokes and upstrokes. So a downstroke is when you go to the floor, and upstroke is like to the ceiling or toward your face on each of the strings. See how my fingers are not flying out, they're actually quite relaxed and just curved in a little bit, just so that they're sort of gliding across the top of the strings without touching them. Now the same picking approach goes for only downstrokes. You generally use downstrokes if you want to get a slightly more aggressive sound, a bigger sound, like that. And upstrokes, slowly. Okay, so you've got downstroke, upstroke, and of course a combination of down and upstrokes. Most of the time when we start picking on the first beat of a phrase that we're going to play, it'll usually be a downstroke, but it really depends a lot on the phrase. So a couple of things you can do is, besides practicing just going across the strings and getting that muted thuddy sound, just to get the rhythm correct first, so you're not sort of being how can I say, distracted by trying to play notes with your fretting hand. So just do the muted string exercise first, and then you can start to vary the rhythms. Something like this will go boom, 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 boom. So that's down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up. Etc. So just make up variations. Quarter notes and triplets, for example. 1, 2, triplet, triplet, 1, 2, triplet, triplet. There are so many things you can do, so just start by doing the muted string exercise first, as I suggest. Then you can start adding notes. Let's just add a couple of notes on the E string to begin with. Notice there you get a bit more buzzy sounds like fret buzzes, etc. If you've got a low action on your strings, you'll certainly create more fret buzzes on your strings. Let's try that one now with the scratchy sideways picking. Notice that? So just experiment yourself. Octaves are very important. So to script the octave, play generally downstroke, upstroke. Just experiment, then of course go to the next string group like the A and the G strings. Again, anything you like. So that will certainly give you enough of an introduction on picking for you to practice and then start to apply that to your own style of playing. So enjoy that, and I'll see you next time around. Bye for now.